What's going on, guys? Boy Barris Edwards here, back again with another video. And today's topic is going to be about starting from the bottom. Starting all over from the bottom. All over again. Let's say that. Starting all over from the bottom. The person said, at one point in life, they had everything going. They were doing the right thing. They were making money. They had a good job. Everything in life was good. And then all of a sudden, a bad situation happened. And then they basically had to restart it. And now they're basically starting back from square one, from ground zero. So how to recover? How to recover from that? It's gonna be rough, man. It's always gonna be rough when we're so used to, or let's say you started at the bottom and then you made your way up, right? You made your way up in life, and then something happens, and then now you have to restart all the way from the bottom. It's always gonna be hard because you got so used to living that lifestyle, right? You got so used to being at that point in life, where you didn't have to worry about much because you were handling it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck to lose everything you had, to lose everything you wanted, lose everything you thought you needed, and then to be stripped away of everything. It's gonna suck. But in life, I feel like when that happens, there's a bigger issue. There's a bigger issue than just losing your money, losing your job, and losing, the fun, the freedom that you had. There's a way bigger issue there. And the issue is, what happened? Because something happened for you to fall down. Something happened for you to lose it all. And like for me, I'll use one of my life experiences. I was in the military, as you guys know. I was in the Army. Stationed in Fort Hood, Texas, by the way. Yes, sir. 1-8 Cav. I got a DWI. Basically, I got a DUI while I was in the Army. And I was put out. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan for when I was getting put out. I didn't have a plan to do anything. I didn't really have money saved up, and it sucked. I lost a good paying career. I was down to my last of my savings, and bills were still going on. Everything in life was still going on. But it was and I was going through a lot. I was going through my depression at the time, and I was dealing with my PTSD, plus some more stuff, a bunch of underlying issues as well. I wasn't at my rock bottom, but I was on my way down there. It's gonna suck, right? Losing it, having to shake back is one of the worst feelings, but it's necessary. Why is it necessary? In that process, when you're trying to rebuild yourself, that's where you're gonna learn a lot about life. You're gonna learn a lot about life. I feel like when we go through those moments where we're stripped of everything we had, and we have to start all over and we have to build ourselves back up, there's a lot of lessons being taught. Now, most people, they don't see the lessons. They don't learn the lessons. So they go through it, and then they get themselves to a point, or they don't, and they stay where they're at. And they never learn the lesson, and they'll keep repeating the cycle. But when it happens, I feel like it happens for a reason, and we're supposed to learn these lessons. And what are these lessons, you're probably asking? The lessons are how to have the basics set up, like how money management and controlling whatever issues led you to lose your spot at the top. Like for me, I was dealing with an alcohol addiction. I was dealing with multiple addictions of all kinds, actually. And me being brought down to the bottom was that reality check. That was my reality check. It's like I kept running away from these issues, right? I kept running away from these issues that I knew, first of all, a lot of them I knew I had these, like a lot of the issues I had, I knew I had them. I knew I had these issues, but I kept running away. I kept masking it, drinking, lying and pretending that, everything's okay when everything wasn't, But I kept running away from these issues. Why was I running away from these issues? Lazy, scared of dealing with what I need to deal with, scared of telling people that I had these issues, afraid of being outcasted, afraid of being laughed at and made fun of and all that. And a lot of us in life, we're never taught what to really do, so a lot of us just ride the wave, We just try to fit in where we fit in, and we know that if we tell the truth, we're not gonna fit in. So yeah, I kept running from those issues, right? And if it wasn't for me hitting those low points, if it wasn't for me being kicked out of the Army and losing everything I had, I would have never given myself a real reason to handle those situations. That was my real reason. I feel like that was God's way of being like, hold up, stop what you're doing because you're doing a lot of dumb stuff and you need to focus on these. I'm taking everything away from you. I'm putting you back to square one so you can focus on what you need to focus on, because if I don't do that, you're going to keep going through life, repeating yourself and repeating the dumb stuff that you're doing. That's how I took it. That's how I feel. That's what I feel happens. So that's what that moment did for me. I was left alone, and I didn't know what the hell I was about to do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't want to tell nobody. I just kept it to myself. And then I was already going through some kind of depression. But during that time, that's when I really started going through the depression. Like, things were getting harder, and I started to isolate myself from people. I started to purposely avoid phone calls, text messages. I stayed distant from people that were close to me, cut off a lot of people, both good and bad for me. And this was back in 2014, 2015. It's necessary because I needed that to happen. Oh, and one of the things, like, everybody around you is still going up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around you is like still doing their thing. It sucked. It sucked to see that. It sucked to see people that were below you start surpassing you in life. You know what I'm saying? But losing it and having to shape back is one of the worst feelings in life. It really is, because you're stripped of everything you had. You're brought back down to the bottom, and you're brought back to reality. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta handle it. Like, if it wasn't for that moment, if it wasn't for me being stripped of everything and losing everything, I would have never came to my senses to really understand what I need to fix in life. You know what I'm saying? Because being in those dark moments and being in those alone times, it was basically God's way of forcing me into a timeout. That's how I see it. I wasn't listening. I wasn't catching the signs. I wasn't getting the hints. I wasn't catching the plays that he was throwing me. So he's like, you know what? We're gonna call a timeout. That's what he did. He came out of nowhere and said, timeout. I'm gonna put you in a little corner real quick so you can gather your thoughts and gather yourself and figure yourself out and fix yourself. I was forced to come to the realization of all my issues. I was forced to see my issues. I was forced to go through my issues as well as grow through my issues. And that's what happened. Like, it took me some time and some bullshit to go through, but I learned it. You know what I'm saying? That's what that moment did for me. And that's what I feel like it does for all of us when we have to hit rock bottom, or we have to start all over again from the bottom and work our way back to the top. Because you weren't listening before. So now he had to force you to understand. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I did. I had those moments, and I went through everything, and I fixed myself. Was it easy? No. You know, did I want to quit at times? Absolutely, I wanted to quit. Multiple times, man, I wanted to quit. Like, you know, suicidal thoughts was all in my head, you know what I'm saying? And I had people who were close to me who some did commit suicide, some tried to commit suicide, and I had to help them through that. So it's like, when I was going through my stuff, yeah, man, that was the first thing that came to mind, because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why even deal with this? I'm trying to work it out, it's not working. Man, you know, why don't I just kill myself? Because at the end of the day, you do that, you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff that we worry about when we're alive, right? But see, that's a quitter's mentality. No offense to anybody out there that's going through that, but that's real life. I need to tell you that, because I was there too. That's a quitter's mentality. When you commit suicide, you're quitting. You're a quitter, bro. No, you're going through these things for a reason. It's not just happening for nothing and God's laughing at you. No, bro, you're going through these situations for a reason. You're being taught something. He's trying to teach us. You just have to relax, stop everything that was going on in life, which is what basically happened, and you need to sit with your emotions. Stop trying to mask. Stop trying to drink alcohol. Stop trying to smoke weed. Stop trying to take these pills and all these medications unless you really need it. But you know if you need it or not. You know if you're abusing it. Just be sober with your thoughts. And I'm not gonna lie and act like I was an angel. No, during my whole rebuilding process, from that point till now, yeah, I was still using alcohol to a certain extent, but then I stopped. I was still smoking weed every now and then. I actually started smoking a whole lot more when I could. I had to cut back. I had to handle that because I knew that all it's gonna do is prolong. It's gonna prolong the recovery. And that's what you're in right now. You're in the recovery stage. So you have to just go through it, bro. You just gotta, you know, what you gonna do? You gonna sit at the bottom and just cry about it all day? You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through it. And the ones who say they never been through it, it's either coming or they just lying about it. And it didn't happen. They just too scared to tell you. But we all go through it. It may not happen like that. It may happen in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You may not lose your job. You may not lose your money, but you'll lose something else, or something will happen to you that basically is similar to that situation, you know? But what are you gonna do about it? You got two options, man. Really three options. You got one option, you can just sit there and cry about it and make excuses and blame everybody else about the situation, which is probably the worst situation ever, the worst option. The second option is commit suicide and die. That's a quitter's mentality. Don't do that. Plus, according to God, you ain't going to heaven if you commit suicide, bro. We're all here. Life is a test. This is all a test, man. You know what I'm saying? You quitting the test, you're just gonna go to hell, I guess. And the third option is make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Make something happen. You're at the bottom. You got nothing to lose at this point, right? You have nothing to lose. You have no money already. You have no job. You have no family around you. You have no girlfriend, boyfriend around you. You got nobody around you. It's just you stuck with your thoughts and your emotions. You have nothing to lose. This is the perfect time to make something happen. Anything, literally anything. All the things, all the hustles and the ideas that you had in your head that you really couldn't do, or you were too scared to do because you didn't want to be looked at as a funny way, or you don't want to be lose or give up a certain type of lifestyle or whatever to make it happen. Now you can do those things because none of those other things matter. That's how I feel like when we hit our rock bottom, it's not a bad thing. Yes, it's a bad thing, especially when you're going through it at the time. But it's really not a bad thing. If you step back and look at it from the bigger picture, which I highly suggest we all do whenever we go through any type of situation, positive or negative, but definitely when it comes to negative, always pull yourself out of it and look at it from a third person, all right? Third person point of view. You have to. Because if you just look at it from where you're at, it's going to be the worst case scenario always, because we're always already our worst enemy ever. So pull yourself out of it, step away from the situation, take some time to actually think about what's going on, and I guarantee you'll make a better decision and you'll understand it a lot clearer and it won't be that bad. But when those rock bottom moments happen, it's the perfect, yes, it's bad, but it's an awesome moment to make what you want to happen, okay? You can easily start a side business. You can easily, finish reading these books that you plan on reading. Anything is possible. You can do anything. Go ahead and invest your last into something that you've been wanting to invest in. It doesn't matter if you're gonna lose your money. You're already at your lowest point, right? It doesn't matter. So just do it. It's the perfect time. That's how you take a negative and make a positive. One of these quotes I saw, I forgot who it was from. When you can find the positive and a negative, you already won. And there always is a positive and a negative, all right? Just like there's always gonna be a negative and a positive. If you go looking for it, you'll find it, okay? So that's what you gotta do, man. Whenever you guys hit these rock bottom moments, it's teaching you something. You're supposed to be listening to something. When these bad moments happen, instead of asking, why does this keep happening to me, God? Why does this keep happening to me? Just be like, really, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to teach me, God? This keeps happening over and over again. It must be trying to teach me something, right? What is this trying to teach me? And then think about it. Figure it out, and then you will figure it out, and then from there you can start making your moves. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I hit rock bottom. It took me some time and some shit to get through it, but then I finally hit that moment where I was like, you know what? Bro, I'm tired of this. I don't want to be broke anymore. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to have to depend on this person. I don't want to have to depend on that person. I don't want to be laughed at anymore. I don't want to have to fake anything. I don't want to have to go around family or go around friends and then, try to pretend like, oh, that's my car, this is my car. When really I owe how many payments on that damn car, so it's not my car, and they're about to come repossess it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live like that no more. I don't want to have to want and never have. You know what I'm saying? You ever felt that? To want something and never have? Like window shopping? I don't understand why people window shop. It's like torture. Why go to a store to look at something I can't have? That I clearly want, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be sitting there looking at it, fantasizing about it. I want it, and I can't have it. Why the freak would I want to continue looking at it? You know what I'm saying? So, no, man, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want to live a less than mentality, live a less than life. No, I want more. I want everything. I want plus. I want as much as I can get. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, how I want. That's what I put in my mind when I was at the bottom. So then, what did I do to get to the top? I figured out everything that I want. And then I wrote that down. And then you have to backtrack from there. Okay, so I want $1 million, right? You put up, I want $1 million. Now list the steps to get to that $1 million. Just go backwards. Well, in order to have $1 million, I have to have a business that creates, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but in order to have that business that creates that, I have to first set up my business. Okay, how do you set the business? You get all that, the steps down. Okay, and each of those steps have steps, right? So then you go there. And then once you have that whole thing like that, then you can start working from the bottom up. So then you do those steps that lead to those steps that lead to creating the business, and then you work the business that creates the money, and then eventually you get to the top and you have accomplished your goal. I'm answering a question and I'm teaching y'all how to accomplish goals. Bro, who said I wasn't a one-stop shop? You better stop playing. Anyway, that's how I feel like about bottom points, man, in life. Yes, it sucks during it, but you have to think about it. Keep the positive mindset, bro. It's not, instead of saying, why does this keep happening? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? All right? This is happening for a reason. It didn't just happen out the blue. you messed up somewhere along the line, or there was something that you were supposed to fix that was supposed to be paid attention that wasn't paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? We all know. You can lie to whoever you want to lie to, bro, but you know the truth. Sis, you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So stop playing these games. Stop lying. Keep it real with yourself. Be true to yourself at all times and in all ways. That's how you succeed in life. Everybody's going to have a different definition of success. But that's how you succeed, all right? Handle your issues before your issues handle you. Hope that answered your question. When you hit rock bottom, I've been there. Been there a couple times. I done 2 or 3 times I probably got it and I had it and I was living right and then I lost it due to my own stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but this time, I know what's up. I learned from all my mistakes. I learned from all the rock bottoms. I learned from everything I lost. You know what I'm saying? And now I know. And now I'm doing things the right way. I handle all my personal issues. I make sure I handle myself so that way myself doesn't have to handle me. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to rock bottom. Never again. Never. I will die before I go back to rock bottom. I tell you that right now. In Jesus' name, amen. God, you know what's up. So you guys know what's up too. I'm never going back, bro. I'll die before I go back. I'm going straight to the top. That's the mindset you have to have. Unfortunately, it took me some time and some bullshit to learn it, but this is where we at right now, and that's all that matters. Yes, never late is better, but better late than never, right? So that's where we at. Positive thoughts at all times, guys. Oh, and before I go, small business owners. If you're a small business owner, I don't care if you're a small business for like 10 years, small business for 5 years, or if you just started like literally yesterday, you created your LLC and you're on your business. All small business owners, especially if you're local in Hawaii, I do live in Hawaii right now. So if you're in Hawaii, Oahu, the island of Oahu, I got something big I'm working on, and it should be out within the next couple of months. It will be beneficial for both of us, both me and you, but definitely for you guys. Inbox me, message me, direct message me, whatever, or email me, and I want you guys to send me just your name, contact, and the type of business you are and whatever. This thing that I'm working on is going to be something that is beneficial for me, of course, but also it's all going to be free for you guys, and I'm going to do like, we'll call it a promotion thing. Just leave it at that right now. So it'll be a promotional thing for you guys, free of charge, and it'll help me with what I'm doing as well. But yeah, just email me, direct message me, and I can give you guys a little gist of what's going on. And for everybody else out there, anybody need help or would like to know any info about me and my life experiences, just message me, email me, whatever, and I'll get a video on that ASAP. Like I told you guys, I'm an open book. I'm willing to talk about anything and everything in my life. I just want to motivate. I want to push you guys. I want to show you guys that all of us are the same. Nobody's special. Not even the most famous person in the world with all that money and all the hotness in the world, whatever. We all the same. We all bleed the same, bro. Okay? We all got issues in our life. A lot of us, when we're going through those issues, it doesn't seem like that, and that's the last thing we think about, and it just seems like it's us against the world, but trust me, it never is, and you are never alone. My name is Barris Edwards, and I've been through a lot. All different kinds. Not everything, because I know people that's been through a lot more than me, but I've been through a lot. Okay, and I'm here to help. I feel like that's what God put me on this earth for, to help you guys and to open your minds and to help you navigate through life. Just help. That's what I want. I want peace, love, freedom, justice, liberty. I want all of that. You know what I'm saying? For all of us. Anything you want to know about, anything you want to hear about, personal, I don't give a damn. Anything. I'm talking about it. If I can help you, if we can somehow use it to help you in your situation, I'm down. I'm willing to do it. Okay? So you guys let me know what's up. Just hit me up. Direct message, email, whatever. Everybody, okay? Keep God first. Your heart in the right place. You will always win, man. You will always win. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you, but you will always win. God first and your heart in the right place, you will win. Be respectful at all times, too. Don't forget. Positive thoughts, all times. Stop playing yourself. Catch you guys later. Oh, yeah. Before I go, guys, I know I just cut the video off, but check this out. So, my girlfriend, she makes these palm hats, right? I just want a quick little advertisement for her. You know what I'm saying? It's my baby. I got promote. You know how we do in family. Anyway, she makes these palm hats, guys. You guys can check her out here. Well, you can see that. Coco Kealohi. So she makes these palm hats, guys. And if you're into it, she delivers all across the U.S. All you gotta do is contact her on her IG. I'll show you real quick. Hold on, let me be a model real quick. Stop playing. Alright, this one's kind of small for you. But, obviously these will be cut off. But yeah, look at that. You better stop. What? What do you want today, man? So that way you can be stylish where y'all at, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look like a little island. Yeah, baby. Stop playing. But, you know, if you guys are into it, just check it out. They're pretty cool. You know, they're unisex, male, female. Anybody can wear it, man. Don't be shy. But they're pretty nice. Coco K Alohi. Coco K Alohi. You guys can check her out at IG and all that. I'll put the information down below. But yeah, check her out too, guys. You know, support us. We're all trying to make it, you know. And like I said, all small businesses, direct DM me, email me, and we're gonna do this. All right, guys? Positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself.